We currently use Netwise Resources for all of our IT needs. Netwise Resources is primarily an extension of our staff, and they handle all of our IT needs at all of our campuses. Prior to Netwise Resources coming on, we kind of handled it internally with one person and kind of a smaller consultant here and there, kind of a part-time. But from a church perspective, we decided that we would extend and do many more things with technology, and so that required more assistance and more expertise. And so now that we have a Netwise consultant on site and also support from their corporate office, we're very pleased. I think the needs of the corporation, our needs as a church, being a multi-site church and actually going to live streaming, that now we not only needed to have IT support and technology day to day and on Sundays, but we also live stream. So it was important that we had the proper people and the proper expertise to support a live stream out to the world every single week. We did look at several other firms, and I think for me, the differentiating factor was the fact that Netwise responded well. They also were able to understand our culture, and then the pricing was good. And I think the people that I met below Mark Gibson that represented the company in terms of ownership, that even the people below him seemed to be quality people. And so from a cultural standpoint, from a connection standpoint, and Mark also is a believer, that he also shares the fact that we all are Christians and we're trying to extend to others. That was a big deal for us too. But in terms of the professionalism and the services to be provided, that also you guys were able to do that, and so that kind of made it easy. I think that back in January of this year, we were looking, well, maybe the last quarter of 2014, we were looking at upgrading every campus to fiber, and that was outside of our knowledge base, and so it was good that we were able to go to Netwise and to Mark and to the team to help us select a provider. So the first thing was selecting a provider, and that may not sound so difficult unless you understand that we were trying to bring fiber infrastructure to 3 campuses that would service over 5,000 or 6,000 people per week. And so it wasn't just one campus that they helped us with, it was all 3. And we had a very small window because we had a deadline that we had to meet that was coming February 1st of 2015. And so in 60 to 90 days, Netwise was able to not only help us to find the right provider of fiber infrastructure for every campus, but they also helped to manage all the internal workings that we needed to bring Wi-Fi and internet and live stream at each campus as well. That was one big project. Other projects have been that they migrated all of our corporate offices or our corporate people at our main campus to one single server for email. They also migrated us to Wi-Fi at every campus through the fiber network. They also have provided great support in terms of on-site consulting at the main campus and also supporting the other campuses. And so that's some of the projects that have been done. They truly have become an extension of our staff. When we hired Netwise, I shared with Mark that we were not looking for a transaction, but a relationship. And I shared with my team, specifically the senior managers, that we needed to have someone on our team that could support all of our IT needs in one place. We didn't want to have several vendors to do that. And so what Netwise was able to do was to be able to provide that and also become a part of our culture. And so we intentionally tried to weave them into certain meetings, to meet with some of our people, to understand our staff, understand our culture, have a weekly meeting. And so overall, it's just really been great. It's exceeded my expectations.